I want you to take a look at this. You know what this is? This is a movie ticket stub. That's right. I paid for a movie the first time in years. And what movie did I pay it for? Vacation. Now, one of the perks of being a film critic is that you don't pay for movies. People go, oh, you get to see movies for free. Yes, but you see all the bad movies for free too, along with the good ones. And Vacation, I missed the press screening because I was at VidCon. I was at a convention in LA, so I missed the convention. I'll set up straight, sorry. So I went and paid for it. I saw it this morning. The movie came out today, and I looked on Rotten Tomatoes. I read Variety's review. You know, it's hard not to see. You know, when you're online every day, to see movie reviews and other opinions. And even on YouTube, I looked around for some other opinions, and nothing was good. So I was thinking, you know, it couldn't be that bad, but it is. Vacation is that bad, and you know, I feel bad for Ed Helms. You know, I'm a huge Ed Helms fan. Christina Applegate. The cast is not to blame. It's in the writing. Same guys who did Horrible Bosses. The movie, unlike the original, which I grew up on. I mean, I was in high school when that came out. That is John Hughes. It's just a classic. Chevy Chase, you're a genius. I mean, to mess with that. And I don't mind them doing a reboot of the series, but you know what? Give me something original. This is now Rusty Griswold and his family. Rusty is growing up, and he's going to get together with his family and bond with them. He's got 2 sons and his wife, and things aren't going well, so he's going to do a cross-country trip. He's going to try to recapture what he had as a child in the original National Lampoon's Vacation, which, by the way, is weird. National Lampoon is missing from the title. Well, you couldn't call it that. It'd be like the first one. So give me something original. Yes, you can go on a trip, but don't make it Wally World. Don't do the same thing all over. They recycle almost everything from the original movie, even down to the car. We have the Griswold family wagon. They have some weird Eastern European car that they have now that's blue and has all these different gadgets. It's just not funny. Nothing was funny in this. And what thing that really upset me was Rusty is an idiot. Chevy Chase's character, Clark Griswold, he was intelligent. He worked for a chemical firm, you know, he did varnish for breakfast cereals, or he was respected, you know. He wasn't an idiot. Rusty is an idiot. He doesn't understand what's going on, and he's an airline pilot. So you would think he would have some sort of brains, but throughout the whole movie, he's a moron, which you're not sympathetic with him. You just don't like him. You don't like anybody in this family. You're traveling in this car with them for the whole movie, and you just want to jump out of the window at 60 miles an hour. It's like the writers have never been on a family trip before, or they just watched Vacation, the original, right before they wrote this screenplay and go, oh, why don't we do our own version of this? Or, oh, that's a great gag. We'll do that again. They keep revisiting everything. If things didn't get bad enough, Chris Hemsworth, yes, Thor himself, has a part in the movie where he's the husband of Audrey, one of the kids from the Griswolds. And he lives on some big Texas ranch, and he's a big, gorgeous hunk of slab of meat walking around, and all the gags coming from his appearance is that he's this gorgeous moron too, and he's all, you know, no brains and all brawn, and just the movie is vulgar. It's mean-spirited. The original's not like that. The fun and the humor of the original came from situations on the family trip, out of tragedy, out of misunderstandings, out of sheer buffoonery. In this version, it's just hateful. Everything, all the gags come from being mean, or it's just. I looked for something to laugh in. I really did, and I don't think I laughed once. I take that back. I did laugh. I did laugh once towards the end when they finally get to Wally World. Haha! Spoiler alert. They finally get to Wally World, and they fight with this other family about getting on the roller coaster, the Velociraptor. That's the whole point. Getting to the Velociraptor and riding this roller coaster. And they fight with this family. It's all in slow motion, and they just really go to town. That was funny, you know? The last 10 minutes of the movie was funny. I did want to mention Skylar Gizmond, am I saying your name right? And Steele Stubbins, the two brothers in the movie. They were funny. They were really funny. I wish they just had a little bit more to work with. You have 2 brothers who are fighting all the time. One's a bully to the older brother, which was kind of unique, and he has a foul mouth. You know, that was humorous. That was humorous. But then this whole plot line of their broken marriage throughout the whole movie. So Rusty and his wife have troubles with their marriage, and you're like, wait a minute, why is that part of the plot? We should be on a vacation. We should be about family. I mean, that's one thing about the original film. Clark loved his wife. Every scene that he was with Beverly D'Angelo, of course, he loved her, and that's just, it gave you a sense of security in the family. But in this movie, every other scene was he keeps finding out, oh, we're having trouble, or I'm not in love with him anymore, or we lost the spark. Oh, come on. The biggest thing that slaps me in the face is the director, John Francis Daly, who He's Sam from Freaks and Geeks, and I love Freaks and Geeks because that was my show. I am Sam. If you know, I am Sam in high school, not in that show, but that's his character I most identify with in Freaks and Geeks. He directed this. I don't think he has any sense of humor whatsoever. You know, one thing you learn in film school: all errors are done in pre-production. It was all from the script. And I just think if there was a better script, that this really could have worked. Ed Helms, I believe he could be a great Rusty Griswold. But in this version, it's nothing but embarrassment. John Hughes is spinning in his grave. Spinning in his grave. So I'm sorry to say, and you know, I don't like to be mean-spirited. I don't like to tear films apart, but when they deserve it, you know, I think people that didn't like Pixels, which I did, this is far worse than Pixels, if you had to choose a comparison to a summer movie. I couldn't watch this again because it's like us watching a slow death. Nobody laughed. And I look around, I was with a friend, and I said, hey, is nobody else laughing? And do I notice things like that? I think sometimes, is it me? Am I not getting it? And again, I don't blame the cast. It's just a very, very poor script. All right, so stay away from Vacation. It's one of the worst films of the year. So sorry to say that. And one of the worst films of the summer. All right, for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to our website at vegasfilmcritic.com. Pick up my podcast at iTunes. And please comment below. Make sure you share this, and please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard. I'll see you next time.